My son has confessed that he longs for my 90s childhood. And I find that so interesting. With one caveat, that he can bring the Switch technology into it if he could go back in time and live it. But listening to my dad's childhood, my mom really has no recollection of her childhood. Even before multiple sclerosis entered the chat, she really had no memory of her childhood. But my dad could just relay story after story. And listening to it, it sounded so simple and so childlike, if that makes sense, even though in retrospect and as an adult, he lived a very poor, hard childhood where he was put to work when he was 8, So his childhood ended abruptly, but it still sounded so fun. And my son is listening to me talk about my childhood and me being a 90s Disney kid going to Disney and, experiencing the wonders of the internet just starting and what's a cell phone and just watching TV and not planning out subscription services and, binge watching something, enjoying the what's to come of a TV episode next week and affording the movie theater and getting Netflix in the mail on DVD, things like that. And he hears it and goes, man, that sounds really nice. And it's interesting because we were trying to give them a simple, I don't want to say 90s childhood, but just simpler. If anything, it's out of necessity because we just can't afford a lot of the stuff that is trending and expected for the children to have. But he looks at me and goes, I want what you had. And I guess that's also human nature. You always want what you can't have. And I am telling him the rose colored, through whatever the phrase is of my childhood. But it's just so interesting. Every generation is going to think the other generation is simpler and better. And I never thought I would be of age to hear that of my own from my child, And every generation is going to say theirs was the best and they had it the best. And one day if he has children and he talks about his childhood, they might go, hey, I wish I had yours. I have no idea what the point of this video is, but it's just interesting to me. We went to a big garage sale yesterday and I got for him the 25th anniversary keychain from Disney World that I remember seeing when I went to Disney when this was happening. And I got that for him just to give him a little bit of 90s nostalgia. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.